Hey guys, welcome back, and hello if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, and I'll start off by addressing the elephant in the room. I do have a bigger and brighter smile, and I did get my teeth done about a week ago. So I wanted to share with you guys my whole experience. I did get some vlog footage of the process and all of that, so I kind of just wanted to sit down today and share with you guys all of that. I love having footage like that to look back on. I think it is really cool, and I also just wanted to take you guys along. So I hope you guys are interested in this video. And my girl Jasmine, she took some clips for me as well during this whole trip. So we have some vlog footage. And also if you stick around to like the ending, I did a little like question and answer kind of deal with my doctor. So you guys will know all of that because I was getting tons of questions on the whole process and just like your typical questions. So definitely stick around for that, but I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just haven't stopped smiling ever since. Your girl's a very happy person. I've said this multiple times. I said this in my chit chat video as well. Like, I'm a happy person, and I felt like before you never really saw my smile. It just didn't look like as confident as it looks now. I feel so much better smiling. We're gonna backtrack to when I went on this trip. I went to Utah last week and it was so much fun, you guys. Like, I've never been to Utah. I've heard amazing things about it, but I've never went, and I love it there. Like, I'm already planning my next trip back. So I got composite veneers on the top 10 teeth. So if you're unaware of what composite veneers are, it's basically a composite material that goes over top of your natural tooth. That being said, no natural tooth is being shaved down. That was always my fear when I was looking into possible veneers like a long time ago. Like I've mentioned in my chit chat video, I've done so much research for a very long time. It's not something I just sat down and made the appointment and just went. I didn't just hop on a plane. You know, like I definitely thought about it and did so much research. Come to find out, I stumbled upon Dr. Marshall Hansen, and he has a certain way of going about it. So that's why I knew I had to go to him, because they looked so incredibly natural, but it also didn't take away my natural tooth. I was very, very nervous about that. I never wanted to shave down my teeth. It was just more so like a personal opinion and thing for me. So the first day when I arrived, it was my first appointment. That's basically like your in-person consult. You go over your needs, your wants, and you just talk about everything about your teeth that you like, that you don't like. So we did some like before pictures and just regular pictures, things like that. And then we basically sat down and discussed everything that I don't like, everything that I wanted to change. I just wanted the natural teeth that I basically should have had. If you guys are unaware of my teeth beforehand, I never really showed them too much, but when I'm talking, it was very noticeable. I thought that they were very much uneven. They were a lot smaller, and they just looked like worn away. And I had a gap in the middle of my teeth, and it started on the sides as well. So they were definitely spacing, and it was getting worse over time. Always keying in on my teeth, and it was just always an insecurity for me. It started out when I was very young, before I even started YouTube. It wasn't that bad, but I never loved them. And it was always an insecurity when I was talking. I would always hide my mouth or always talk downwards. If you go back to any of my videos, you'll notice I'm talking like this, and you just see my bottom teeth. Now I'm talking up high, and I can totally like feel the difference. And then he also reassessed my bite. I can't get over that. I suffer from TMJ. I also have like stiffness in the sides of my jaw, and my bite was always like a little bit shifted, and I felt it, but I didn't 100% know that it was like out of alignment. When I tell you he fixed my bite, he fixed my bite. Like, I felt the stiffness, and the TMJ was always like a thing. I'd wake up in the middle of the night in excruciating pain. My mouth would either stay a little locked or just really, really tight. So he does this whole process where you like bite down on this paper, and then he knows exactly where to like polish your teeth and all of that, and it literally fixes your bite. I feel like I'm not explaining it the proper way, but that's what I felt like was going on from laying there. But yeah, realigned, and we're good to go. I've been also searching for dentists to help me fix that specific problem. I've been back and forth to doctors for TMJ, and no one could ever fix it for me. Like, he's a godsend. Cannot believe that I actually found him. Literally life-changing, and I still can't get over it. It made me feel so welcomed and so accommodating and just comfortable, like overall just comfortable. I was watching Netflix, I had a weighted blanket on me, I was very comfortable, and it just felt really chill. And then the second day is where all the magic happened. I was so nervous. Like, when I woke up that morning, I popped up. Adrenaline was rushing. I was so nervous, but like not really. I think it was more excitement than nervous. I had so much faith in the doctor that I knew it was gonna be amazing. So I was in the chair from 7 a.m. to 3:30. It was a long, long day. It really only felt like it was like 4 hours, but in reality it was like a lot longer. But it really didn't feel that long, thank God. I felt, again, really comfortable. I was like watching TV and it was just totally fine. But that day is when all the magic happened and I got numbed in my mouth, because the first step of all of this is kind of to reshape your gums. So I definitely had a little bit of a lower gum line. So he basically water lasered my gum line and it just basically is a little bit higher. So that is what it looks like. I look super crazy, but I did not feel a needle at all. I did feel my face being numb all day though. That's the only stinky part. I had a little smoothie. They also gave me like a little protein shake smoothie that I just drank with a straw, but I was super, super numb. Luckily that wore off towards the end of the night, so I still had a little bit of time just to like chill and relax, and it was all good. It really wasn't that bad. I feel like it looks a lot worse. This picture makes me laugh. Yeah, I look absolutely crazy. So this is the little mouthpiece that was in basically all day. We adjusted it, you know, took it off here and there. Then I believe he did the little pictures from the inside of my mouth. So it's like that computer screen and like the little camera that goes and like scans the whole mouth. I think I'm saying that correctly. So he did that. So we had that as like the before, and then we did that again at the very, very end. That could have been day one, to be honest. I don't remember. I may be jumbling that up. Also, after my first appointment, I forgot to mention that once he like takes the pictures and the scans of my teeth, he also went back home that day and like made up a whole model and like mold of what my teeth would look like and what would like fit my mouth correctly and all of that, like sizing, shape, and all of that. So on the second day when he's actually doing the teeth, it is all handmade. He does not use a mold. He basically just uses that as like a guide, I guess, and everything is handmade. He's literally an artist. I cannot say enough good things about him. I know it's not like very close for me. It's all the way in Utah, but I felt like I had to have a connection and like they needed to resonate with me on that level for me to like get them done. I know that sounds really odd, but like I did not just want to go to anybody. The fact that he's like an artist also had a lot to do with this. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I will do a close-up. They're so natural to the point where there's little grooves in there. Like there's little like lines that look like teeth. The second day is when it all takes place, and that is basically when all the magic happens. So he starts out with the front two teeth and then works his way over and, you know, gradually gets a little bit smaller and just adds all the shapes. They are a little bit bigger than what they're gonna look like on the final day, because then the final day he'll like shape them and add all the detail and all of that. The next day I went back at 7 a.m. again, and that day is basically the whole day for finalizing and whitening the bottom teeth, which I'll get into in a minute, but basically you just finalize everything there. So you go over everything you don't like, everything you would like to change, just tweaked a little bit for me. We were all good to go, and then all the rest of the day was just basically adding the natural effects to the teeth. There's like little ridges at the bottom that like natural teeth would have, and I never had that, so I thought it was so incredible, and it really does look like teeth. I love it so much. I mean, I haven't stopped smiling. I probably should like relax a little bit, but yeah, I'm still getting used to all of that. Like I could literally, I'm about to cry. I feel like the days that I was there, I wasn't like emotional, which is crazy. I think my emotions came over me after the fact, so I feel like there it just was more of a shock. I look a little older and I look so much happier, and I was always happy. I just want to stress that. I just never loved the way my teeth looked, and yeah, it's basically just what I would have had if my teeth weren't like worn away and spaced without even ruining my teeth underneath. Like if I had to remove these, my natural teeth are underneath. Of course I don't want to. If I had to, that's amazing because it's just an additive that goes on top. So yes, super, super crazy. So that last day we finalized everything, and then he like gets your reaction. You really can't look at them until you're all done. So it was definitely like a shock. He likes to surprise you, which is awesome. Yeah, I am so happy with like my decision of going, and everyone in that office as well, so crazy nice. Like, I don't know if it's just because like I'm from Jersey and not everyone's like nice like that or what, but everyone in the office, and Utah for that matter, is so incredibly nice. I've been smiling in photos. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, you guys know I think I smiled in a total of 3 pictures on Instagram. It's so crazy that I actually found somebody that actually like did exactly what I was envisioning in my head, if not 10 times better, but like exactly what I was envisioning, and also fixed my bite, which was also like a really, really big benefit to all of this because it was something I struggled with for a really long time. I don't know if I've ever said it on here. I've mentioned it on Instagram a few times. That's another thing. On the very last day, you do like a final scan of your mouth, so you see the before and the after, which I thought was really, really cool. You saw like my teeth go from like here to here, like the length, the size, the gum line, everything was crazy. And then I'm also gonna get retainers as well, which is amazing. So in case I do grind, it will help kind of stop that, I guess, a little bit, but also maintain its shape. And I'm just so happy with them. Never had teeth right here where you can see it a little bit when I'm talking or anything. So it's still something to get used to, but like, he did whiten my bottom teeth to match. I have sensitive teeth, so it's kind of hurting a little bit, but I'm gonna continue whitening the lower at home and it will eventually match up. I definitely wanted to take you guys along with me. I hope this wasn't all over the place. I tried to basically tell you everything that we did for those 3 days. So I'll probably end this whole video with me and Dr. Hansen talking as a little like Q&A about like price and how long it takes. He basically goes over it a little bit again, and just like a few other questions, because I feel like I was getting a lot of those questions on Instagram. I definitely wanted to incorporate it in the full video as well. And cost and all of that definitely was like the #1 question. It is a pricey kind of procedure, or whatever you want to call it. Definitely felt it was worth it. But again, it is a very pricey thing. But smiling is also like something I wanted to do and I felt like I couldn't. I'm so happy that I did it and it's over. I can't believe it's over because I waited for months for this. I had my very first online consultation in February, and then I booked it a month later, I think. Like, I really thought about it. Definitely going back to Utah, so let me know where to go because I definitely want to go back. Also, the actual composite material that he uses is definitely like as strong as your natural enamel, so they're not going anywhere. I'm being repetitive now, so I think on that note, it is time to wrap this up. So I cannot thank him enough. Seriously, like, it is crazy. I just feel so much more like confident already. The second it happened, like the second I stepped out of the chair, I just felt so much more confident, and it's crazy how like a little change that you were insecure about can do that. But yeah, it's like so crazy that I can like talk upwards now and not want to do this. I may have done that throughout the video. You're gonna catch me smiling a lot more. So yeah, I think that's all. I'm gonna end this video with a little question and answer from us. I'm gonna pop that in right now.
Your teeth look so good on you.
I'm so
yeah,
excited.
especially when you're laughing right there.
I love it. I'm so excited.
Yeah. It was great having you out, Brie.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for traveling all the way from New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm so happy that
And bringing your family
Here.
and your friend.
Yeah.
So tell me about how did your experience go, and was it different from what you expected?
It's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I'm just obsessed with them. I don't even know how to explain it and put it into words. I just love them.
You know, it's really cool because with this process, because we're designing them in you or in the client's face, we can really customize them so that they fit you,
Right.
represent your personality. And I've always thought that is a neat advantage because it's not like we're sending it off to a lab with someone who doesn't know you or doesn't see your lips and your face.
Yeah, in person.
And so we can customize it, and I just love that. I think it just kind of can be more true to
fitting.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I understand you have a few questions from your audience.
So what's the average price for something like this?
Good question. So I don't have a per tooth price.
Okay.
Each case is priced uniquely, and it's really just an estimate from me about how much time will be involved in order to help the patient accomplish their goals. And I take into consideration any dental needs that they might have too. But on average, for cases that I'm sharing on Instagram, for all-inclusive, maybe between 11,000 and 15,000, somewhere in there.
Okay. And why composite veneers versus regular veneers?
Yeah, well, one, you've seen the advantages of we can really customize these, but the biggest thing is that it's non-invasive, that we don't have to shave anybody's teeth down.
Yeah.
It's completely additive. There's a lot of people, especially nowadays, who have looked on YouTube, on Instagram, on the internet, and they know what it looks like to have their teeth shaved down for porcelain crowns and veneers, and they don't want that.
That's why I didn't want to do it.
Especially for younger people. And so this is a non-invasive alternative to porcelain veneers.
Right.
And in addition to saving your teeth, I just think that they look prettier. They look more natural.
Yeah.
We can customize them. It all happens within a 48-hour window of time.
That was my next question.
So
how long does the process take?
Yeah, there's 3 appointments within a 48-hour window. The first appointment is a 90-minute records appointment where we take photos and videos and sit down and talk about what you or the patient wants to accomplish. And then I work up that case and kind of create a blueprint that evening for the next appointment. So the next day is the main day, and in that day we make sure your gum line's even, we do any reshaping that we need to there, and we resurface the top teeth that we're working on. And then you get a chance to go home and try that out. or to your hotel where you're staying for the following morning. So when you come back, we can modify anything, and then I just put in all the natural effects and make them look like natural teeth.
And can anyone get this?
Yeah, so most anybody could be a candidate. Really the only reasons why you wouldn't be able to is if you have any active infection.
Okay.
Maybe you have periodontal disease, you have loose teeth, or you have large cavities and you need root canals or something like that instead. So things need to be relatively healthy, stable first. The only other reason would be because this is a non-invasive procedure, if people's teeth are out of alignment, sometimes it's a benefit to have Invisalign first. We want to move things into the right space so that we can do it in a non-invasive way. If someone's willing to take care of any active infection and make sure that their teeth are straight first, then yeah, anybody could likely be a candidate. There's no age limit. Even if you have an existing porcelain veneer or porcelain crown, that can be changed in the same amount of time.
Perfect. Okay, one more question. What would maintenance be like?
Yeah, so I go through everything you need to know maintenance-wise in your first appointment. A summary for that, really, it's just going to be a certain flossing technique with a certain floss that you'll do once a day, and then just wearing your retainers at nighttime to keep everything protected and straight and lasting for a long time. The ways to treat them like natural teeth, they're about as strong as your natural teeth. You just don't want to use your teeth as tools. Chew on ice. Anything that could break a natural tooth or crack a natural tooth or weaken one can do that to this material too. So just minimize high-risk activities, and things will hold up well over time.
Perfect. I love them, so thank you so much. I'm literally obsessed with them.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to see her before and after pictures. This will be really cool.
I'm excited.
All right,
thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. It means so much to me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.